I wanted to talk to you.
Not now, Adam.
Please. Don't shut me out.
You want to know how I feel, right? My dad's happy, so I'm happy. End of story. Excuse me. Morning. So, we're all right again now, aren't we?
Yeah, I suppose.
So, and don't go off on one. Does that mean you might accept Dad's money?
You really think that a nice fat cheque from your dad's the answer to everything, don't you?
Well, it might help you get started in a new business.
If I want to start my own new business, I'll do it in my own time and in my own way. I don't want you sneaking off behind my back begging for handouts.
I'm getting tired of saying this.
So don't say it.
If we had some money, there'd be less pressure on us and we might start getting on better.
You know what? I think it's going to take more than a bit of cash.
So, what do you think? Well, it could do with a bit of a makeover. Thank you very much. We'll be letting you know.
Right, thank you.
Jarvis is hardly one for keeping up with the latest trends, you know? Dad, I liked it a lot. Trust me, that is a huge step up from the hostel. She's a bit jumpy. Excuse me.
Pancakes?
Yeah.
Is it my birthday?
No, these are for Owen, and keep it down, he's still asleep.
Oh.
Hands off.
Do you know, I don't know what to do with him. What do you do with someone who's mad about gadgets?
He'll be happy walking in the countryside with his nan.
Nonsense. Oh, it's a pity Danny's off with Rodney. He might have thought of something. What did you like to do when you were his age?
I used to like looking at Mildred Hawley. She was my neighbour, 2 years older than me.
That's enough. Now listen, get yourself down to that shop and get me some golden syrup. And if you're quick, there might be a pancake in it for you.
Do you know, I feel like they hired help around here.
Hello, Dad. Just sorting out me laundry.
I do understand that you're finding this rather difficult.
I'm not finding it difficult.
If it's your future you're worried about, don't be. And if I do buy Tuggill, I'll merely remortgage the B&B. I won't sell it.
You must do what you think is best.
I do wish you'd try and see my point of view over this. I didn't think I'd have the chance to grow old with my children. And to have you both in the same village and provide houses for you both, it makes me very happy.
I was just saying earlier, Dad, if you're happy, then I'm happy. Okay.
So this boy has travelled all the way from Hong Kong on his own just to see his grandmother?
Paid for his ticket out of his birthday money.
Oh, that's a bit odd.
I'm glad you said that. Pearl's making too much of a fuss of him to even notice. And I think he's downright strange. Yup. It's just those, thanks.
Golden syrup and chocolate.
So?
Well, you're normally a white slice and tea bags man. It's a red letter day when you splash out in a country slice.
Is it physically possible for you to mind your own business?
Oi! Alice's charity box.
I suggest you keep what we were talking about to yourself for now.
I intend to. Excuse me. See you, Pep.
I just don't get why two little girls would want to learn karate. And I got sweaty, I nearly hurt myself, and they made me wear a mucky old dressing gown.
Perhaps they won't inflict these on you.
Oh, no. If you're going to be living here, then you get to clutter up the place with your stuff. It's only fair.
Who's that?
It's my niece, Diane's daughter. She can have that Jack's house.
And where's all your stuff?
Well, most of it is in boxes upstairs. I guess I've never really thought of this place as my proper home.
Well, maybe me being here will change all that.
Might not want to watch this, Bernice.
Noreen, are you there?
It's only me.
I know who it is, and I'm keeping this chain on. You're a convicted criminal, in case you've forgotten.
It's strictly white-collar crime, and I'm in serious danger of getting hypothermia here. Can I not just nip in for a nice cuppa?
It's against the rules.
I'll give you some free advice on your soft furnishings.
And keeping this door closed.
Oh, look at me fingers. They've turned blue with the cold.
If you harass me, I will tell your parole officer.
I'll give you harassment in a minute, you nasty old baggage.
Right, my shout.
Oh, no, I think I should.
That'd be my pleasure to buy you and these ladies a drink. So that's a G&T, sherry, whiskey, and an orange juice, please.
Coming up. Oh, no.
Hands off, she's working.
No, you carry on. Her and Jack get up for much worse.
We do not.
So you're settling in?
Yeah, getting there. I'm afraid mine and Kaylee's stuff takes up a lot of space.
Well, as long as I can still get to the kettle, it's not a problem.
Ready?
Oh, mine's a rum and coke if you're buying.
This is why I came back to Emmerdale. So I could be surrounded by beautiful women.
You all right, Alan? You seem quiet.
He's probably thinking about mortgages. If you are going to buy, Dad, better to get in before prices go up.
The sooner he moves properly into the village, the better.
Excuse me, will you?
Your son's a right charmer, isn't he, Alan?
Yes.
I don't know why you're so surprised. We're a very charming family.
Is this really to do with the money? Or is it more to do with Tash?
It's got nothing to do with Tash.
All right. Nicola asked Rodney for some money, so what? She was only trying to help.
I don't know why you're defending her. You and Dad got by on next to nothing when I was a kid. And you two got on fine.
Some ferocious rows.
Well, I never saw them.
It's because we kept them from you. I remember a particular dress that I had my heart set on for your auntie's wedding. It was cream with sort of a rose print. And then when your dad said we couldn't afford it, I threw a plate at him. And then a halibut.
Yeah, but still.
All relationships go through rocky periods, Simon, and everybody argues about money. But that's no reason to give up on something worthwhile.
Eat up, you're a growing lad. You're spoiling him. I don't care. Oh, I'm so happy you're here with me.
You really?
I've never seen Pearl so happy.
I was worried about what I'd do if you weren't pleased to see me.
Oh, love. Don't be so daft. I'll go and pay.
I hope you don't mind me quizzing you. Do you think my nan'd mind if I asked her about my dad?
Frank Bernard?
It's just be nice to know a bit more about him.
Right. Are we ready?
Sure. See you later.
See you, Edna.
You know what we should do? We should get a scientist in to investigate.
What are you on about, then?
Well, it's a genuine scientific mystery. Got a brother and a sister. Same parents. Same upbringing. Terence is a really nice guy. But Steph is bonkers. And a murderer.
A murderer?
Well, as good as.
Bev.
I'm glad for Alan, I really am. It's nice he's got one kid he can be proud of.
You know, if you buy Tug Gill, we should have a party. I'm cooking, you're all invited.
Can you cook?
Can I cook? You name it, I'll pan-fry it and sprinkle mixed herbs on it.
How did you manage to lose touch with a son like this, Alan?
Hello, Mary, where have you been?
What did you just call me?
Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting that you've changed your name. I have to say I preferred Mary.
You evil little.
Steph.
Swanning in here like you own the joint. Telling jokes, buying drinks, like the big I am.
Steph, please. It's all right, Dad.
It's all right, Dad. I know your game. You're trying to steal him from me, ain't you? Eh? Undo all the good work I've done.
What good work's that, then?
You might fool Dad. You might fool half-wits like her. But you don't fool I know you.
What did I say?
Bonkers. Shall we go to Harton?
Oh, having the grand tour.
I'll grab my phone. I'll be right back.
So, what do you find out?
He's come to see his nana, Leonard. I would have thought that was obvious.
He's come halfway around the world, spent God knows how much on a ticket, totally out the blue. It's not normal.
He's having trouble with his mum's new boyfriend. When he wants to talk about it, he can't.
Let's go.
Right. Oh,
Morning.
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 We're just leaving.
Oh, never mind.
I'll see you later.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, could I come in for a cup of tea?
Of course. Bye, love.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Look, I'm not gossiping, but I thought you should know.
What?
Owen's been asking questions about his father.
Come on.
Being in love is rather like a job, really. A good job. Like when our fish business is doing well.
Being in love is like running a fish business.
Yes. Well, most everything goes along swimmingly. And then if you stop and think about it, you're proud and pleased with everything you've achieved. But then, every now and then, there are hiccups.
Is there a point to this?
Well, when there are hiccups, you feel like not getting up in the morning or throwing everything in and giving up work altogether. And you feel like if ever you see another mackerel, you scream.
No, you're really losing me here, like.
Don't be obtuse, Simon. What I'm saying is you can't expect love to be all smiles and violins and passionate rumpy-pumpy.
Oh, Mum.
The real test of love is how you handle the hiccups.
So what you're saying is, I have to face the mackerel.
Oh, maybe the mackerel image was a mistake, but you know I'm right, don't you?
Don't know about that blue.
You what?
I want something brighter come springtime. Maybe a simple white or magnolia.
I don't know why I bother.
I do. You didn't have any choice. When you've finished and you've cleared up, you can come in for some tea if you like.
Oh, look, Fang. It's Auntie Diane.
I don't have any rodent relatives. Unless you count Val. Possibly Rodney. But the point is, we could have a health and safety issue here.
Oh, don't. I don't want to think about that thing getting out.
I knew you were too relaxed about this.
Oh, it's a rat, Diane. It makes my skin crawl.
And yet you're putting up with it for Martin's sake. So this really might be true love.
I'm glad you find it so funny. You know, my mission in life is to amuse you. Oh, by the way, this lot's yours.
Nicola. Sorry.
Really?
Yes, really. I was way over the top this morning and I apologise.
Really, really?
Really? Look, you were right. We've been doing far too much arguing lately.
Oh, Simon. You're right, too. I shouldn't have gone to my dad behind your back. And we don't need money to make our relationship work.
Well, a little bit of cash can't harm.
No, I can love you without money.
Steady on.
I mean it. Right, and this is a promise. Leslie, you're the witness. No more arguments or nagging or worrying about money. I'm just loving you for who you are. Richer or poorer.
I'm all of a flutter.
Right then, if you're up for it, you, me, domestic bliss, and no money. That's the way it is.
This is very decent of you. Shh.
That was my programme. You do not interrupt my programme.
OK.
He was just about to win £3,000, only he didn't know the capital of Sweden.
Copenhagen.
Stockholm.
Yeah, I knew that.
Fancy a flutter?
What do you mean with real money?
Of course I mean for real money. I'm not a child. I'll have a tenner on Bobby's fancy.
Oh, is that the favourite then?
No, that's Spanish lad. Only Mugs bet on favourites.
My money's on Spanish lad. Come on, Spanish lad. Looks like nobody wins.
What are you talking about? We weren't betting on the winner. We were betting on our 2 horses.
You're not really planning on taking money off me after I've just painted your fence.
I'm a poor old pensioner, and you are a design consultant and whatnot. Pay up.
You're a ruthless, conniving old pensioner, I'll give you that. She had the cheek to tell me I could take this back to your place.
Oh, to be fair, you don't live here anymore.
I still work here, in case you hadn't noticed. Besides, I like having our Bernice giving me a smile from the shelf when I'm on my break.
Well, can't she give you a smile from the shelf at home?
No offence, Jack, but she doesn't belong there. She belongs here with the smell of stale beer and fag smoke, marlon steak and kidney. This is her home.
You make it sound irresistible.
The point is, no one has the right to evict my Bernice from this pub.
OK, you persuaded me. Now all you got to do is get round Louise. I expect you had a good chat while you were out.
Nan's told me all about the village. I want to meet the Dingles, they sound like a laugh. And I want to see Kelly Windsor.
What do you want to see Kelly for? I told you she's a slapper.
I think the answer's in the question, love. So you didn't talk about, you know, what exactly brought you to Emmerdale?
Wanted to see me Nan.
Told you.
There was something, though. I asked Edna if she thought you'd mind me asking.
You can ask me anything, love.
It's about my dad. I know it must be difficult, and you probably don't want to talk about it. But I don't get on with my mum's new boyfriend. Got me thinking about my real dad.
Oh, and...
It's understandable.
Must have been awful when he died.
Yes, yes, it was.
But I would like to see his grave. I'm going to have another look around the village.
Honesty is the basis for a good relationship, Simon.
Shepherd's pie coming up in 2 minutes.
Fantastic.
You're playing with her feelings.
She's made me a promise. Now, I want to see if she can keep it.
The longer you go on testing her, the more trouble you're going to get into.
Look, I need to know if me and Nicola can be happy with next to no money.
Simon!
Yes, we'll have our ups and downs, I get that. But will we keep going like you and Dad did? Because if not, we may as well give up now.
Well, I think you're unwise, over-boring and downright mean.
I can live with that.
Live with what?
Oh, nothing, pet. Is supper ready? Because I'm famished.
Come on, love, leave them.
I lied to him. I didn't know what else to do.
I know.
His mother told him Frank Bernard's dead.
I suppose she was trying to protect him.
He has a right to know the truth.
But his mother thinks he's best and he doesn't.
But if we tell him, he'll be angry, he'll be upset. I might lose him forever.
Don't make any hasty decisions. Sleep on it first, eh? See how we feel in the morning.
Leonard, what am I going to do?
Oh, come on, sweetie.
Oh.
Come on.
Are you all right? No, I'm not. I'm far from all right as it happens.
Terence again.
He called me Mary. I changed my name so I could get my childhood out of my system, so I could get him out of my system.
Steph.
This is your fault. This is down to you that he's here.
I can't talk to you when you're like this. 1 minute you're saying everything's all right, the next you're exploding.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this hard for you? Then get out my face.
I'm just asking you to explain. Can you handle Terence being here or can't you? Is it a problem or isn't it?
Is he a problem? Adam, I was a kid when he abused me. You tell me, is he a problem?
Oh, Steph.
No. No, just leave me alone and get out, please. Please.
we should go and see Steph.
Terence is right. I'll give her some space.
But you must try and talk to her.
She won't listen to reason. I'm sorry me being here is causing trouble. Terence, I'm delighted you're here. None of this is your fault.
Shame not everyone sees it that way. I'll leave you to it.
There's no need.
See you later.
Do you see how you're embarrassing him?
He's got nothing to be embarrassed about. Unless Steph is telling the truth.
Well, you told me you didn't believe her. Have you changed your mind?
Oh, I don't know, Alan. There's only 2 people in this world who know what went on. One of them must be lying.
Well, may I remind you of Steph's track record in that department?
Remember the boy who cried wolf? When he finally told the truth, no one believed him.
Betty.
I've seen the way she looks at him. She's scared of him.
They are my children. I know who I trust. Now, the subject's closed.